All right, this show is called The New Era Show on Power 105.1. I go by Art, and today we have a special guest. He go by the name of RiotUSA, or, you know, cut it short, just call him Riot. What's up, man? How you feeling?
It's the word. I'm feeling good. How you feeling?
We don't gotta act like we weren't talking before the cameras came on. We good. I like to ask everybody this question that comes on the show, man. If you could think of something that you've done within the last 24 or 48 hours, just a moment that you could think of right now on the spot that you want to relive again, you know, what would that moment be and why?
Yo, I kid you not, I just thought about this slice of pizza I got yesterday from Ben's Pizza. Ooh. Vodka slice. It was dumb fire. Like, I was just thinking about that right now.
Yeah.
Like, I was in that moment like, damn, this shit tastes good. Like,
would you say that, would you consider that a comfort food of yours? Not
necessarily. When I'm in New York though, like when I'm home, it's definitely comfort, but I guess I don't have it that often as I used to. So having it yesterday, I was like, damn, this slice is fire.
You missed
like,
that shit.
Yeah, hell yeah. I would really love that for sure. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I like that though. Most people always try to give like crazy answers. So I love how yours was just like.
That's the first thing I thought, bro.
No, but that's real though.
That's the first thing I thought. Like,
I think some people try to be performative sometimes. They try to give like, you know, like, I don't know. From what I've experienced these past, you know, few months of asking these questions is that some people try to be a little bit performative. But anyways, welcome to the show, man. I'm glad you're here. I want to start it off here, man, because obviously a lot of people should be familiar with your work. You know, you've produced some of the biggest records now in hip hop, but now you're stepping out as a solo artist. What took you so long, right?
Yo, I think I was just like so caught up in just life. Like my life changed, like not overnight, but like so drastically that sometimes it was kind of hard to juggle just like maintaining the hits and then working with an artist and going on tour and working on my own stuff. It's something that I always did, my own music in the background, but this time I feel like I'm at a place mentally where I'm just ready to kind of just flourish and just take it more serious than I ever have, you feel me? So I just feel like this is my moment where I just have the time now to really just lock in, you feel me? So this is me locking in.
What, you know what's interesting to me, right? Everything you just described sounds like a selfless act, right? Because you're intentionally putting your career on hold, you know, so somebody else can be whatever vision of success that they have in mind. For you to want to do that, like, one, where does that come from? And two, did it at any point during that journey, was it a struggle internally because you were doing that?
I feel like the reason I was doing that is because I just like music, period. Like, I don't do this for like fame or anything else like that. So I was cool with just, you know, I was still doing what I loved, you feel me? So I didn't really feel no way about anything for real. But as I got a little older, I'm like, you know what, I do want a little bit more for myself, you feel me? Like, you know, I have so many plaques and this and that, but it's like I want to have my own plaques with my own name and stuff like that. So I think it's just a yearning for that, you feel me? That's driving me to want to do it more seriously now. And I also just felt in my spirit, like, you know, if I were to, God forbid, pass away right now, I would be like, damn, like, I didn't really like do what I really wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did so much, but there's still so much more I feel like is missing, you feel me? So as I release songs and people show they love for it and stuff like that, I'm starting to gain like damn, there's people that really do mess with me, you feel me? So I think I'm just trying to, build that and follow that, you know what I'm saying? Because overall, like I said, it's really music for me. So it's not about like helping the artist or helping myself. I just like making stuff, but I feel like I wouldn't be complete internally if I don't at least try other things too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I want to go back to what, excuse me, I want to go back to what you just said about you coming into this and it not being about you becoming or being famous. Like a lot of people in New York know who you are, you know, and most places it's fair to say they know who you are, but it's also fair to say not a lot of people know you. But to many, you would say that you're probably one of the most important person, you know, in the room. So did that ever bother you at any point, you know, throughout your career where you're one of the most important person in the room, but not a lot of people would recognize who Riot is.
I mean, the recognition is nice. You feel me? Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it does feel nice when people, you know, recognize you and show you love. But there's times when being low key is low key fire. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I've seen how it is when you super famous, you can't even go to the store without being bothered. I know I've seen where it's like you can't even, like, you have anxiety. Like, you starting to shelter yourself because you can't even move properly, right? So it's like, I know that comes with the game and it comes with it. And it's funny, like, for me, it's like, I'm like a paradox, right? Where it's like, a lot of people don't know who I am, but some people do. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of even worse to me because it's like, you might be outside somewhere and someone know you, but you don't even know that they know you. Yeah. So who knows their intention, right? Ooh, so I'm like in a weird space right now where it's like, I'm like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Some people know me, some people don't know me. So it's like, I feel like it's too late. I might as well just lean into it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really trip on that. It's just part of the game. It's part of life, you know?
I was going to ask you how you make peace with that, but it sounds like your way of making peace with it is just leaning into it.
You have to, because it's like, if I would have ducked all the way off, that wouldn't make me feel good either. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you know, this is a part of the game. It's a part of the culture, right? So it's like, I want to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to duck off, but, you know, it's just something that you got to kind of go through, you know, over time, you know?
But like, damn, I should have drank water. Should. But no, I mean, you've been around, you know, famous people. You know, we don't got to go, people should know who your pops is. We don't got to go through your lineage, but you've been around famous people. You've been around the industry, you know, for a minute now. So when you said that the success came or the fame came quickly, were you caught off guard by it, even though you been around it pretty much your whole life? You were still caught off guard by it?
Yeah, I was definitely caught off guard by it for sure, because, you know, like, just because you are around certain things doesn't mean that's gonna happen for you. Like, I still had to make my way, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it wasn't like, oh, like, basically I still had to earn my stripes, you feel me? So I knew what I was working towards, but obviously, like, when it's in your face, it's like, oh, like, damn, it's a reminder, like, yo, I really did this, you know what I'm saying? So it caught me off guard, but it was something I was working towards, so it wasn't too crazy, like. But I think what was more crazy was just realizing, like, yo, I'm really here, like, it's up to me to make something of this moment and keep going, or just let that be the moment. So I was more concerned about continuing to flourish, rather if I knew I was capable of doing it, but I'm like, all right, we got to keep this wheel going. We got to keep this shit going. Like, yeah. So that's what I was more concerned about, rather than actually making something pop, because that was the whole goal off the rip. You feel me? So, yeah.
Let's stay on that real quick, though. But what put the idea in your head? Because you said you knew you were capable of doing it. What put that idea in your head? Like, what made you what made you believe in yourself that strongly?
I don't know. I just feel like I just always liked my taste of things.
And you felt like that would resonate with the world.
Yeah, I just felt like I was just confident in what I was making, and the sound palettes and the sound selections that I had. I felt like, especially with the type of music that I came up getting popular from, like the drill scene, New York sound, all that, I knew it was more niche-y and more people had their doubts on it. So it kind of made me want to lean into it even more, because I was doing a sound that wasn't, let's say, as like popular compared to like other genres and stuff like that. So I think it was kind of not pride, not pride, but basically just, I just kind of wanted to prove everybody that was doubting it that we really could do this. You know what I'm saying? So that was really like the battery in my back. So
now, when you're making music now as an artist, do you understand like how to make, and I put hits in quotes, because you know, it's, well, is hit subjective? Because a hit is a hit, right? It's recognizable universally, right? So do you understand, from the artist side, do you understand it to be a hit, or is your ear a little different because of?
I think my ear is a little different in a sense where I think I'm a little bit more experimental than the so and so traditional hit. I feel like when you work with other artists, you kind of have to like be a little bit more intentional because you're working with someone else. You're trying to kind of match their vibe. You know what I'm saying? What they already do. So it's a little bit more boxed in, not in a bad way, but you got to know who you're working with and what you're dealing with, where you could help, where you could, you know what I'm saying? So for my own music, I feel like I'm a little bit more experimental. I'm a little bit more to my tastes, what I like, not necessarily what I hear on the radio or what people is liking, right? So it's way more, I guess, like, you know, the goal is to make hits, but I also just want to make what I like, what I think sounds good to me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of my music is just what I thought sounded cool in my head rather than what I think the charts want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, but to be honest, that's how you, not following the wave is really how you become the wave too, mm-hmm. right? Because everybody wants to fit in or see what's hot and then create it. Mm-hmm. But, you know, staying true to yourself. Do you ever get influenced by what's happening in the outside world, by what people are creating?
Yeah, you can't be under a rock. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm a fan of music, like I said, so I tap into everything. But like most of the songs I listen to keep it a buck with you, is like old songs from like the 80s, 90s, and stuff like that. But I know what's going on, like from the underground to what's on the radio to what, you know, is people are sharing on social media. You know what I'm saying? I'm hip to everything. And I think that's why I'm able to do so many different sounds, is because I'm familiar with what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's just about being in tune and being with the times for real. 'Cause you still gotta be with the times. Like, you could do something different, but because you know the times, you making those type of decisions. So you still gotta know what's around. You gotta be aware. You know what I'm saying? So
how do you produce yourself? Similar to what you were saying earlier about how when you go in the studio, you try to experiment a little different as an artist. Mm-hmm. So when you have the uniform on as an artist, is it difficult to produce yourself?
Nah, it's not difficult. Like, a lot of times when I make a beat, I'm like, all right, I'm saving this one
for you.
Like, I know. I'm like, I like this one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I have like co-producers, like my boy Golden. He's over here with the camera. Shout out Golden and my boy Remy. So when I do my music, I treat them like they my co-producers. Like, you know what I'm saying? They help bring new ideas and new textures that help influence my music for my solo stuff. And, you know, we work on other artist stuff too, but I like using them for my music a lot because they just bring different swag to it that I'm able to kind of just play off of and be influenced by. So I like inviting just people that I trust and people that I know they have certain judgment, sound judgment that I like. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So now when you're, let's say you have a song in mind and you want to put somebody on it, do you reach out as in like, yeah, this person owed me a favor, or it's like
what you mean, like am I sending this song to somebody
because of what you've done in your professional life?
Yeah.
You as an artist now, like when you're trying to get collabs, are you like, yeah, this person owed me a favor, let me cash in that favor?
Nah, I never thought like that. Like, you know, I just dropped a song Pretty Girls with Zeddy Will, you know.
That's where I was going next.
Yeah, I just sent it to him because, you know, we got a good relationship and I just felt like he would body the beat, and I hadn't done a favor for him or vice versa. He just did it off the love. You know what I'm saying? So I haven't texted any song or anything to anybody that I feel like, yo, I need a favor. Like, I've never sent Ice a song. I was like, yo, get on this, to this day. You know what I'm saying? So I don't look at shit like that. Like, I don't, you know, if I think you would sound good on the song, we have a good relationship, it'll sound dope. I'd rather it be genuine and you want to get on it, not like, damn, you know, I owe Riot a favor, let me just give him this verse. Like, nah, just if you want to get on it because you want to get on it and you jack me, you feel me? Mm-hmm. So I'd rather it be like that than any other way, you feel me?
You know, it sounds like you're still using the same mentality that you use as a producer, where it was like, I'm gonna do this myself so people can know. So
hell yeah. You know, And I get it, like some people do the whole favorite thing, but you know, I'd rather just be genuine off the rip, you know.
No, I wanted to ask you, why is, I mean, obviously for the obvious reason it's a classic, but what's so special about Graduation for you, like that album by Kanye?
You know, because Ye used to run around my pops back in the day, and I was around that when I was really, really young. So all his tapes used to be around, and his albums would be on my pop's crib. So I think it's just the idea of my pop's old crib and just seeing the album there and just holding it in my hand and stuff like that. There was only like a handful of, you know, I was born in 2000, so it's like there was only so many CDs I really had. You feel me? Because by the time I grew up, it was all streaming. But like I had Graduation on CD, I had Thank Me Later Drake on CD, and like a Black Eyed Peas album or something like that. Like those are like the only albums that I had physically, you feel me? So that's why it stood out to me. And plus the music was crazy. Art direction crazy. The Good Morning video, you know what I'm saying? With the animation. It was just like something I related to as a kid, school, growing up, like big anthemic sounds. That's just all about that time for me. And that's just why it's such a dope album. You know what I'm saying? So where'd you hear that
I'm watching
from?
the interview you did,
Okay.
and you said it during the interview.
Yeah, that's definitely one of my top albums though, for sure. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. It's a classic for sure.
Classic.
For all of those reasons you described. But part of the reason why I brought it up is because of another thing you said that I wanted to have a discussion about. You said that you like songs with replay value, that are short and sweet. You know, for a lot of people, they think about, you know, the old school days where music was longer. So, you know, what I want to ask you is, do you think a record that is, say, 1 minute and 49 seconds can still have that same, you know, legacy as a 4-minute classic record, so-called classic record?
Yeah, I think time will tell. I think, you know, when, you know, the kids listening to Big Guy and all these songs in 10 years, they might be like, yo, why songs 30 seconds now? I miss when they was 1 minute 49. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is just how it goes, right? Like people always gonna talk about the next gen like it's so different from the last. But I think, you know, the music's gonna speak for itself. I feel like we can't tell right now, but you know, based on the successful songs, they're all short. You know, doesn't make it right or wrong. It's all subjective, right? You can make a 3-minute song, but all the songs that is lit, especially in the new gen, they less than 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2:30. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it, you doing your show, you don't want to play a 7-minute song. You gonna play a 7-minute song right now?
Yeah, but remember when am I supposed to say? I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but remember when I'm not from New York, and I know this moment. Remember when Flex, what did he? It was Otis.
Oh, he played at Mad Times.
Come on, like
that's different though.
I mean,
that's hyping up a song, right? I get that, right? That's his job. His job is
just a feel. Like if a record is what's a good?
I got an example. Saturday Love.
Okay.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Night. If you play that song on Spotify right now, there's 4 minutes of an interlude of just talking. You gonna sit through that, or you gonna skip to the part you like, the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, when you feel me? So it's like it's no shade to the OGs. You feel me? Back then you didn't have a phone to scroll on for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
To you enjoying your vinyl, you sitting down. Let's go back 50 more years before that. We at the radio. Yo, the radio's on today. The game on. You feel me? So it's like we have so much more things at our fingertips that we don't have the capacity to pay attention for that long. So it's like when that beat come on nowadays, I need that to go. You got to catch me with that hook now, right? Yeah. So I don't think that makes it bad or good. I think it's like
you're just meeting the consumers where they at.
Yeah. You feel me? Because when you hear that song, you just gonna get lit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So that's all it is. That's all it is.
I get what you're saying, but I think about records like the Sounds of Optimistic, right? Like what is that song, man? Hold on, let me look it up because you'll know what I'm talking about. That shit come out every cookout.
What
you
song?
know what I'm talking about?
What song?
Sounds of Blackness. Yes, yes, man. Like you hear. I'm play it. I gotta play it. I just want you to hear it. You gonna know what I'm talking about. He got it right, but I just want you to hear it. Cause that motherfucker is long as shit. But like I enjoy it. Like I would go through. This bitch is like 6. This record is like 6 minutes long. Let me just skim through.
All right, but what timestamp is that right there?
You right, a minute.
You skipped right into it.
You right.
You skipped it. You ain't even listened to
fair
it.
Fair point.
But if I play one of my joints, we could get right into it.
Fair point.
Wait, hold on. Let me do one for you.
Go ahead. Fair point. That was a good point. I like that.
Let me do one for you real quick. Hold on. Yeah, my Spotify acting mad slow. Hold on. This is gonna be good. Hold on. There we go. We in the hook already. You know what I'm saying? So it's not bad or good. It's just, back in the day, you just had more time to just.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Listen, I'm not even arguing with you because I'm
just saying. Like,
yeah, I'm with you. But I think I'm both ways. Like, I don't mind the longer versions, but I think you're right. Like some of the consumers these days, they on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's all it is.
There's too much going on. You gotta get there. You gotta get them when you can get them. If you can't, they out. Like
they out. They going to the next.
They going to the next thing.
You know what I mean? So.
But perfect segue actually. Let's get to that record because we was talking about it off camera, the It Depends record, and you was talking about how the collab came together was because Tyga. You're cool with Tyga and he invited you. So actually, I'm gonna let you tell your story. I'm sorry.
So long story short, like, Tyga hollered at him. He's like, yo, I'm in with CB tomorrow. Pull up. I'm like, bet. So I was at a session that day with my boy baby Kobe, and we just going through music, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yo, Tyga, send me the Addy so I know where to meet y'all. He sent me the Addy, and I was in the same stew as him already. They was already in the same stew, like in the other room. Wow. And I should have known because there was like, shorties around. There's like cars in the parking lot. I'm like, okay, but I ain't know who was in the room. So I ended up going to the room. Mad people in the room. Tyga had these beats I had already was showing him before, played them. So him and CB probably did like 2 records that night. And then next night, he's like, yo, we going again. I'm like, bet. Pulled up. But this time, Tyga was kind of playing in the back. He was chilling, you know what I'm saying, in the other room, just vibing. He wasn't really, So Chris in there, there's not that many people this time around, too, in the stew. So Chris in there kind of just playing records that he had already, but nobody's really making nothing. There's no producer. I'm the only one there now. So I'm like, yo, who got the aux? Like, y'all got an aux? So I connect to the aux. Wow. And I had made a folder of like maybe like 10 beats or something like that. I'm playing through the beats. And I asked Golden, I'm like, yo, should I add like another 5 beats? And he like, yeah. So I added the beats. Long story short, it was the last beat that was in the pack. That, you know what I'm saying? That was It Depends. So the beat plays and Chris start humming. You know what I'm saying? Everybody start kind of humming. Melodies is coming out, One person going in the booth. You know what I'm saying? So it just came in like that. So it was real natural. And I didn't know what was going to happen with the record for a couple months. I just knew it existed. And then one day he just posted the snippet when I was in London. And I'm like, oh, it's real.
Wow.
Because I don't think he really posts snippets like that. I've never seen him post a snippet like that. The way he
that
did.
Shit went viral.
So I'm like, all right, the people want this. So the fact that I think it's still on radio right now. It's going crazy. He's performing it.
We play like. We play that shit so much.
He's performing it on tour right now with Usher. It's like, damn.
You can't escape it.
It's crazy.
It really is a good record.
Nah, shout out CB, shout out Usher. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Tyga for, bringing me in the room. It's lit, bro.
What I was going to ask you is, think about your catalog, right? Like, you've worked with Taylor Swift and then go to Chris Brown. Like, as a creator, when you are navigating between these different worlds, I wonder what does that say about you, if you can describe it. What do you think that says about you as a creator? The fact that you're able to do that.
I think it's just like versatility and just trying your best. You know, I just try my best, you know. I just try to be me and be authentic and just try to, you know, meet the artists where they at, you know. There's something that Benny Blanco said in one interview that I always think about. Like, he says in the studio is like the gym, right? The artist is lifting the weight. You there to help them with the weight if they need it. If they don't, you kind of let them rock. You just kind of meet them where they at and just try to help where you can without trying to, you know, take over. You know, I try to just be me and just be humble and just try to like, just be cool. You know, just let it flow. Let it be natural. You know what I'm saying? Not try to force it. So that's how I look at it from my perspective, you know?
Yeah. I mean, that's a great perspective to look at it. What's something fun about you stepping into your artist mode? What's been something exciting and fun?
Doing stuff like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like being able to.
But you got to do it before though.
Nah. This is my first radio interview, right? This is my first radio interview.
Oh shit, I pop your cherry?
Pause.
Look at that.
Yo, pause.
What? Oh, I forgot we in New
that's
York.
A clip. That's a clip. That's a clip,
we
bro.
in New York. We gotta pause shit, man.
That's a clip, bro.
Nah, but wow. I mean, but
yo.
you could have, you know, like your resume is strong enough for where you could have, you know. So like things like this is fun for you.
Yeah, like you know, doing interviews, collabing with artists.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, on my own merit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just doing things that in my own light at my own pace, like just having more of that control and just, you know, being able to go about my vision how I want.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the most exciting thing, just feeling free. You know what I'm saying? Free to make anything I want to do without any restrictions or anybody telling me what to do. You know, that's the most fun part for me.
Let's talk about what you're going to do. Like, what are some plans you have for your career so far? Well, you've dropped a few singles now,
Mm-hmm.
but what's following that?
I got more features on the way. I got more singles on the way, more videos on the way. You know, I want to do tours. I want to do shows and all that. So that's like my goal right now. Like, to just drop enough music, continue to build my fan base, and just continue to travel the world. That's like my favorite thing to do in this music stuff, is like seeing how music could get you across the world. You know what I'm saying? And when you get there, they jacking you for your songs. They singing your songs. They know your face. They know your beats. They excited, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, you bring joy to their life. You inspire their life. They might go do something great with themselves just because they seen you, they heard you. So just that's my goal. That's what I'm working towards. We doing it right now. We're gonna continue doing it. You feel me?
It's like when I repeat this line to myself a lot, but the only reason why it just popped to mind too is because I just read this book called Let Me Hear a Rhyme by Tiffany D. Jackson. I literally just finished it yesterday, but the quote was in the book, but it was like, I never thought hip hop could take it this far.
Mm-hmm.
And you think about that shit all the time, especially like a few days ago, hip hop just turned 53.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, yo, think about how many careers people got just off of hip hop. You know?
Yeah, and it's like the careers, people take care of their family.
Like, what?
People, like, the fact I can help my moms right now, like, you know what I'm saying? I like
Crazy,
just seeing her with her new car and good and all that type of stuff, and being able to just give back to my loved ones and take care of myself. You know, like, growing up, like, I used to be in the Bronx, like, damn, I wish I had a car, like, or like this and that, or where I used to go to school, I was like, damn, I wish I could live in this neighborhood, but my mom can't afford it.
Yeah.
Now I could go and buy the crib, buy the apartment, whatever, you know? So it's like, that's hip hop. That's because of rap, hip hop, you know, because of our culture. So it's like, we got to keep this shit thriving. We got to keep this, you know what I'm saying? We got to just keep it lit, you know? Because it really do change people's life, you know?
What? Shit. Like, I
know?
say that, bro. I'm telling you, yesterday I literally, because I finished the book here, and I literally said to myself, like, wow, like, I'm looking around like, yo, we really work in a radio station.
It's cool seeing you here too.
Of hip hop.
I seen your start too. So,
Hey, man.
So we here together. You feel me?
Hey, God is good. But we here to talk about you.
Nah, I'm just saying, like, even for me, like, you have to understand, like, coming into the game, I was studying everything from, like, the interviews, who's popping, who's this, da da da. So it's like, you see the game is evolving, you feel me? So it's like, how we gonna keep evolving with it? How we gonna push it forward, you feel me? So to see you here, I'm here with you, it's a full circle moment for me, because I'm like, all right, we moving. You know what I'm saying?
It definitely is for me too.
You feel me? That's how I look at it, like, because of my music, you know, because of the music I've been dropping, we here, you feel me? So it's like, you gotta just keep on following that, you feel me? So
go back to you talking about being overseas and like people coming up to you and telling you about how much, you know, what like, just I guess expressing themselves about what the music is bringing to you. Like when you hear things like that, I always wonder from like from y'all, like on being in y'all shoes, like when you hear things like that, is it scary to know, like, you know, you have that kind of control, not in a bad way, but like, I mean, some could be, but over people, like, is that scary to know? Or like, what's your initial reaction when somebody tells you that?
I thought about Spider-Man. With great power comes great responsibility. Yeah. You feel me? So it's like, you know, it's about the message you trying to spread to people, right? If you have this influence and you spreading bad, you're going to have people doing bad. But if you meet these people and you just give them wisdom and you give them positivity, they're going to remember that. So it's whatever you leave off. It's like, what's your aura speaking? What kind of vibes you putting out into the world, right? So it's like, for me, I just try to stay positive and, you know, stay focused. I'm just all about the grind, positivity, and just trying to uplift others around me. You feel me? So that's my MO.
Yeah. Do you ever get wear out?
Hell yeah.
From like giving too much out to people?
Hell yeah. But you know, that's just me.
Yeah.
I can't really do nothing about that.
So what do you do in those moments?
Just pray.
Ooh.
You know, because I know God gonna protect me regardless. So it's like, if I'm weak, He gonna give me that strength.
Mm-hmm.
It's not up to me. It's on Him, you know. So I get to just wake up every day is a blessing for me. The fact that I'm here breathing is all I need to do. All I need to continue to do what I was put on this earth for.
Yeah. I like that, man. I guess I'm gonna wrap up pretty soon, but one of the other questions I want to, back to you saying that you have more features coming after did you announce anything? You didn't announce anything just now, right? Because you said I had a feature
I ain't say no names.
With someone. Yeah.
Nah, I ain't say no names.
Can you or can you not?
There's a couple. There's a couple.
You don't gotta look at those guys over there.
There's a couple. You know, I got songs. I got songs with a lot of people, bro. But I think one that I want to work on is my boy Wolfface Joey. You know, if he's from New York, so I'll say that.
Of course, I know who the fuck Wolfface Joey.
Yeah, we got one. He hit me up today like, yo, we gotta shoot this vid. I'm like, bro, like, let's pick a director, bro. Let's get it. Like, you feel me? So we got
that's a good pocket for you.
Yeah, we got a fun one. We got a fun one on the way.
I seen you with I'm sorry, I'm jumping all over the place. I seen you with Ken Carson. Like, is that like a collab thing, or is it like just the homie hanging around?
I've chilled with him more than we've been in the studio, but we definitely have music together. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But every time we've chilled, it's always been like, we kick it, go to the restaurant, go to the club. But we did the stew for sure. But that's just the homie. You feel me? Yeah. Did the stew as in like y'all made music together?
Yeah.
Like in Atlanta.
Like
yeah.
You as an artist?
No. At the time I wasn't really dropping like that, so it was a producer and stuff. But I would definitely love to work with him.
I was gonna say, would you go in that world? Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna be texting on like, yo, get on this. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I realize how different them niggas are. Them niggas is like God at Rolling Loud, bro. Mm-hmm. Like I was at Rolling Loud and I've never seen anything like them dudes, yo. I'm like,
they go crazy.
Yo, I was like, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. Like, it's like, and it'd be people that, there was this one guy, I can't think of his name. I'm gonna look him up off camera, but like, he wasn't even at the main stage on Rolling Loud. Mm-hmm. But the amount of people that was running just to go see him, I'm like, I need to know who the fuck this dude is. Like, but this shit is crazy. Like, but I don't know. I love shit like that because it's just like, I love the fact that people love music in their way. You know, like you're not being pressured to love this style of music or like, you know, or forced to like whatever. It's like whatever you want to appreciate, you appreciate it to the hardest. And yeah, these people make hella money from that shit.
Yeah,
so.
and that's the energy. The energy speaks to the youth, you know what I'm saying? And the youth gonna show back that energy, you know? So it's inspiring for me too, cause shit, I want my shows to look like that too. Like everybody's going crazy, like, you know what I'm saying?
It's coming,
like,
bro. It's coming.
Hell yeah.
It's coming. You just gotta, like, I feel like the same mentality that you had, you know, when you first was coming into the game, you know, I feel like once you keep applying that same mentality, I can't see nothing, you know, stopping you. And you know, the kids gonna be like, oh, you dick riding, but it's the truth.
That's a fact.
Anyways, that's all I got for you, man. Unless you want to tell us if you got an album coming that
I'm working on this project. Stop playing with them, Riot. It's time to stop playing with them, man.
Oh, it's called Stop Playing with Them.
Yeah,
oh,
you know what I'm
okay.
saying?
Hold on, let's slow down.
Yeah, stop playing with them, Riot, because, you know, the title speaks for itself. It's like time to stop playing with them. Feel me? Like, that's me, but it's like I gotta stop playing with them. It's really me. So, you know, that's on the way. We working on that. Pretty Girls out now, featuring Zeddy Will. Shout out New York, man. New York in the building. Stand up. You heard? And we outside, man. Shout out Power 105.
Hold on. We're not just going. Hold on. Stay right there real quick. Stop playing with them, right? No, because I didn't.
Why? You said what happened?
Because I be like asking so much personal questions. I be forgetting to do the formalities and like talk about like, oh, you got an album coming, and then you just
it's not
drop
an album.
that.
I'm not working on that.
Project.
Album is crazy. Album's crazy. Album's crazy.
But you got a project. That's a big deal, though. You know,
we working on the project. You know what I'm saying?
And that's gonna be your first official. Yeah, that's big deal.
Yeah, I've never dropped a project though. But
how did that feel putting that together?
It's still in the works right now, but I just, I really like the name of it because I feel like it's really me. So Stop Playing with Them, Right, just makes sense for me, especially as an intro. You know, the time to stop playing for real. So.
But do you feel like people still playing with you?
I mean, yeah. Sometimes I feel like, you know, some people try to, you know, not give that respect, but you know, it's gonna be earned for sure.
Really?
You feel me? Like, you know, producers, people be trying to play with producers, bro. Let's not act, bro. People be trying to play with producers, bro. But it's like, at the end of the day, we the sound, we the wave, we the swag, bro. So it's like you can't play with us. Like, we giving that swag. Like,
man, I swear you was ranked. I don't know what number, but Billboard had put out a ranking. You was on it.
No. Shout out to Billboard. Shout out to Billboard. Nah,
we fuck with Billboard. You still think
it's not like, bro, like that's just one list. Shout out them though.
Okay.
But there's a whole industry out here, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's like,
okay, let me ask you this. I know I said I was rapping, but I'm sorry. If you gotta go somewhere,
we sturdy.
We'll cut this short, but
we sturdy.
Let me ask you this then. What validation matters to you more? Like publications like that, or within your peers, like the industry, like people giving you that?
That's a tricky question, bro. Like peers, like people I work with.
We can go with that. Sure.
I think more so people I'm inspired by, maybe, rather than people I work with, right? Okay. Like, you know, but like you can't. It's like a grain of salt. You like, you know, my favorite rapper can say, "Yo, I hate this song," right? Blah blah blah. But it's like, what I'm gonna do? Just stop making stuff. So it's like you could care about it, but don't let it define or affect your vibe, bro. Like, because everything's subjective. You might have a song that I don't really like. Don't mean that it mean any less to you. So I feel like you could just take things with a grain of salt, keep working. As long as you like what you do, that's all that matters. So I could drop a song right now, nobody likes it. I like it.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That's real though, yeah.
So that's what it's about. Like, the validation is cool. Like I said, everybody low-key want validation, but it's like, for me, it's just about release and being creative and stimulating my mind, bro. You feel me? And just feeling like I'm getting my ideas off and not just keeping them in. It's like you keep them in, it's like, you feel me? You locking yourself up. Like, I don't like that feeling. So this is me outside. We here. Power 105, man. We here.
Stop Playing with Them, Riot. On the way.
Stop Playing with Them, Riot, man. Pretty Girls out now, man. Featuring Zeddy Will, New York. Stand up. You heard?
Zeddy snapped on that too, by the way.
Yeah, he slid, right?
That motherfucker can rap, bro.
Nah, he could, yeah.
OD.
And he really write. Like, he really writing a book.
Oh, he
writing a book. Like,
oh,
he got a little
wow.
book.
I knew it was something different about that.
He writing a book. He getting there.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, okay. You know, some real hip hop shit.
Nah, I knew it was something different about him. I always watch. I watch his freestyles. Once in a while, he got this freestyle, his on the radar freestyle when Kai was having the Mafia-thon, when he just did those I think it was like 3 or 4 different beats. I'm like, yo, this nigga is so nice.
Yeah,
yo.
he has a good. I told him too. He has good pronunciation too, enunciation too. Like when he rap and all that. So he, you know, he did the verse. He did it for the same session. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually gonna drop the BTS to that too, probably like tomorrow.
That's fire.
To the creation
You said
of the song.
Same session? Just knocked it out.
Yeah, just wrote it for me. Boom, boom. Went in there, knocked it out. Feel me?
I like Zeddy Will, man. Riot, thank you so much for your time. Stop playing with him. Riot is on the way. We'll definitely keep an eye out for that. And everybody else, it's Power 105.1. We'll see y'all, man. Peace.